Hey guys, today we're going to check out a really important part of goalkeeping, and that's in-game positioning. While you're in a game, you don't want to be set up on the goal line or even on your 6-yard box. You actually want to be following the game and out there ready to take a relief pass if sometimes your team needs to pass back to get back to you, or jockeying the soccer ball and making sure that you're able to get to a through ball pass before another player gets there. You always want to make sure that you're correctly set up and that you're always moving correctly. So the first few things that I do, and I always make sure I do, is that when the team is attacking and they're facing my goal and they're in my half, I make sure that I am down in goalkeeper ready position and I'm always shuffling. I try to keep the ball in between my legs, and I try to make sure that wherever they're moving, I have the ball in between my legs connected directly to the goal. You always want to make sure that you're shifting ready in goalkeeper position when they're in your half. You never know what might happen, if they might turn and take a quick shot. You want to make sure that you're ready no matter what. A deflection or a quick pass back is definitely what you need to be watching for and keeping your eyes open for. Being on your toes will do this for you. And when you get the chance, you really want to touch the ball with your feet. You want to make sure that your team feels good about passing the ball back to you and that they are okay with doing it. But when you receive the soccer ball, you always want to receive it away from the mouth of goal. You never want to receive a ball that's going directly towards the goal, because if that does happen, and for some reason we've seen it happen with pros, the ball bounces over your foot or you scuff it and it just goes straight into the goal, there's no stopping that ball. It's going to go into the goal. You're not going to be able to turn and get to it as fast as you'd like to, and then the next thing you know, you got a really dumb looking goal. You always want to make sure that when they pass the ball out, if you miss it for some reason, you can definitely let it go out for a corner and not anywhere near the goal. As goalkeepers, we always want to make sure that we're working well with our defense and we're working pretty much hand in hand. So the thing that I always make sure that I'm doing is that my defender is within earshot of me. That's about 30 to 40 feet. If I talk at a normal range, at a normal pitch, and he can hear me, then I'm close enough for him. That means that I try to stay right behind him so that if he needs to turn, he can give me a fast pass that would still make a striker, no matter how fast he is, not be able to outrun the ball. So for example, if my last defender is at the half line, I'm going to be somewhere near the top of the half circle of my box. By the time he runs back to collect the ball, we're going to be pretty much 30 to 40 feet away, and he could pass the ball back to me and I can release and reset the game so we can restart a good attack. You always want to make sure to follow your pass and make sure that if your team does go into pressure, they can come straight back to you. The goalkeeper position is always meant to release the pressure. You control the pressure and time of the game. If your team needs help, they go back to you to slow it down and to give your team a breather so they can get the right passes down and not mess up in your half. The main thing about positioning for goalkeepers is to have a presence in the game. We always want to make sure that the team knows we're there and that we know we're there, so that we're always keeping our head in the game and that we're always ready for that quick reaction save whenever it might come. So to do this, we always want to remember to make sure we're in the goalkeeper ready position when the team is attacking and in our side, especially when they're in our side. To receive a pass back from your defenders away from the mouth of goal, and also to relieve the game. You want to be able to take the ball at your feet to relieve the game and slow it down. Remember, the goalkeeper controls the time. And the main thing is always stay 30 to 40 feet behind your last defender. If he moves up, you need to be moving up. You don't want to give a huge gap between the space between you and your defender. You always want to make sure that if he gets beat, he can come back to you. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please click like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know, and I'll see you guys again very soon.